Well, school break is in full swing, but don't let the summer get away from you. Now is the time to get your child's physical scheduled for school and sports. Today's CI Health sponsor, we have our friends from Carle here. Pediatrician Stephanie Schroeder is here with some more information. So when do kids need a physical?
So typically kids that need physicals are children going into kindergarten, 6th grade, or 9th grade.
So this isn't like your typical well baby checkup that you get like every year and then kind of fizzles out.
It is the same. We do like to see all of our patients once a year, but these are specific visits that require paperwork for the schools.
Okay, so that's why it's important to get it scheduled now, because otherwise, if it's delayed or you can't get in time, you may have some problems come school time.
Exactly.
All right, so you said 6th graders, 9th graders, kindergartners, they even need an eye exam.
They do. They need an eye exam from an optometrist.
Okay, and then parents need to tag along, I'm guessing.
Yes, we definitely need a parent or a guardian, someone who is going to be able to provide us with the family health history.
Well, let's talk about what a typical physical looks like, and then we'll get into the sports side of it. So if they're just coming in for that annual checkup, what are we looking at?
So we typically like to take a good history. I like to ask about diet and sleep habits. I ask about school. How did school go last year? What grade are they going into next? And then we typically go over how well they're growing, so height and weight. We talk about any shots that are necessary at that time. 6th graders will need certain vaccines to go to school.
Yeah, that's going to be my next question, because my kids are always like, do we have to get shots this time? And I'm like, I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. So what grades do they usually need those vaccines?
So kindergartners will need a certain set of vaccines, and 6th graders will need a certain set.
Okay, and then they're good until they're out of school.
Well, until they're in the middle of high school.
Okay, so something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're looking at, we were looking at some of the tips there. So ask about health history. Why is that important?
So we want to make sure if there's any family health things that we need to be screening for, such as if there's family members with high blood pressure or high cholesterol, if there's family members that have diabetes in the family, we want to know that.
Okay, so let's talk about the opportunities available at Carle to get your physical or checkup, because I know sometimes you have like clinics, like dates specifically for these type of scheduling.
Yeah, so right now we have lots of availability during the day, but we will have an evening clinic for 2 weeks in the middle of August. So if you wanted to schedule, take that opportunity, you want to make sure that you call Carle and ask. It is a scheduled clinic. It will not be a walk-in clinic. But you also have the availability to, if none of our times work, that Convenient Care also does physicals as well.
Well, that's a good option.
Mm-hmm.
How long do these normally take? Because I'm guessing it wouldn't take that long if you're scheduling them, you know, like you are.
So if you are scheduling them like normal with your child's pediatrician or a family medicine provider, the visit typically takes about 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, so not a big chunk of your day.
No, not
spent
at all.
at the doctor's office. Let's talk about kids who play sports. Now, when will they need a sports physical for school?
So typically those are students who are in high school and are participating in sports, and they need to be seen every year. They need a new sports physical every year.
And what exactly do they do when you go in for a sports physical that's different than a school physical?
So we're asking more in-depth questions about their health and their family's health. And we take a look at a few extra things. They want to make sure that their joints are working well and that their strength is good. We dive into if they've had any concussions or sports injuries, and just make sure that they're not having any further issues with those.
I noticed one of your tips there was that you offer training tips. So what would be a few of those?
So we just want to make sure that if they've had injuries in the past, that they're making sure that they're taking care of those particular injuries, such as if they've sprained an ankle or if they've had a concussion in the past, making sure that they're taking the adequate precautions.
I'm assuming these are physicals that can both be done at the same time. So you aren't going to need to make a separate appointment for a sports physical versus a school physical.
Yeah, so when you're done in the office with your regular provider, we do both of them together. I ask the additional sports questions during the school physical questions, and we make sure they get paperwork for that.
All right, so now is the time to start thinking about getting those scheduled, right?
Definitely.
Okay, and the best way to do that?
Call your provider's office and get it scheduled. You can also go to carle.org and schedule.
And there we are, looking at the website right there, carle.org/pediatrics to be exact. Stephanie, thank you so much. Great tips. Don't delay, moms and dads. Get those physicals scheduled now.